and welcome. Day 6. Not really day 6 because I told you guys this is a daily-ish 111 videos. There's certainly days that I will not be on, but I also promised you that my hair would be washed today. And I kept my word. It's washed, it's clean, it's down, and it's straight. I have a couple minutes here. I didn't think I was going to be able to get on today, but I got a couple minutes to chat with you before my in-laws get in town and before our first breathwork session of the Empath Healers membership. It's in about an hour, and I'm like giddy with excitement. I'm so excited to host this experience, and the women inside of Empath Healers get to experience this transformational, conscious, connected, circular breath that is unlike any other breath work that I've done in 10 years of yoga. It's nothing like that. It's so powerful and so transformational, and it makes a lot more sense once you do it. But we get to do that once a month together inside the membership. So the topic of this video is why you're still stuck. So this actually goes really well with the theme of what the breath work is we're going to do tonight inside membership, which is clarity. Last week I polled all the women inside. There's 27 women now, and it's the overarching theme was like, I feel overwhelmed, I feel stuck, I feel like there's so much unknown, there's like just a lot of fogginess, and in the fogginess also a lot of exhaustion. So I want to help in the membership tonight all the women find clarity, and I want to jump on here to talk to you about why you might not have that clarity yet. So I want you to put in the comments to start. This will be more effective if you do participate, regardless of whether you're listening to the live version with me right now or to the replay. Do #replay if you're listening to the replay. And I want you to put in the comments, what is it that you're feeling stuck around? What feels stagnant for you? What's unclear? So a goal that you're reaching, striving for, a decision that you're trying to make. What is the thing that you're trying to get unstuck around, that you're trying to get clarity around, and maybe trying to transform or shift or change? Okay, so put that into the comments, and I'm going to explain to you taking you on a little visual journey. So let's use an example. So my stuckness is in, I'm channeling the group right now, channeling the group. I feel like there's a lot of people out there who don't know what to say. Let me know if you relate to that. So if I'm stuck around, I don't know what to say. And maybe I'm journaling and I have like all these ideas written down on the page. And I've been thinking about it. Maybe I've even been going to workshops for soul's purpose. And yeah, actually that's perfect. Jackie said career. So yeah, like, what do I want to say? What is the career path I want to take? And let's say you've been doing a lot of things around whatever it is you're working on. Yeah, Carly, wording things for my business. I'm pretty sure I was reading your energy, wasn't I? So regardless of what it is that you're feeling stuck around, you're feeling unclear about, I want you to think about, what are the tangible things that you've done? What have you done? So if you haven't done anything yet, that's an answer too. But if you have done some things to create shift here, to find the clarity, to get unstuck, what are those things? So if I'm trying to get clear on what I want to say, what I want to share with the world, again, maybe I've listened to some live streams and some YouTube videos, and I've maybe invested in some workshops, and I've journaled about it, and I've meditated on it, and I still don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I'm so frustrated. Where do I go from here? Maybe I don't have anything important to say, and then all the limiting beliefs come in, right? The negative self-talk. This is very normal. Because often we only try to create the change, and we do the doing, taking the action in the conscious mind, which is just 5 to 10% of our entire, if we think of the brain like a computer, It's like 5 to 10% of the information that is programmed within us. And so you're only using that 5 to 10%, and there's obvious disadvantage to only using that 5 to 10%, but that 5 to 10% in the conscious mind is the more critical thinking, like neocortex part of the brain that is right here, right now. And it's going to default to whatever the programming tells it to do. So the programming, the subconscious mind, is 90% of that computer, that programming. 90%. That is where all of our limiting beliefs are, all of the resources that positive and negative resources we have access to. We have some memories in there. Our inner child is in there. Our ego is in there. We have our motivation in the subconscious mind. So if I go back to, my goal has been to get clear on my message and my business, and I've been doing all of these things, and why the hell am I not getting results? Why am I still stuck? Why am I unclear still, goddammit? What is wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's that you're probably still scratching the surface of the conscious and not diving into that 90%, which when you can swim past the little fortress that is the barrier. I teach this in a lot of my courses, including Illuminated, in much more detail. But there's this little fortress that if you can let the gate open and you can get onto the other side, over here into the subconscious, you can grab some of those resources that are positive, supportive resources, skills, learnings, understanding, knowledge that might help you get clear on what you want to say in your business. You may also go into the subconscious and realize that there's an unlimiting belief that I don't have anything important to say. And because that limiting belief is there in the subconscious, and all you've been doing is floating around in the conscious going, if I just listen to another live stream, if I just journal another day, it'll eventually come, right? And you just, a day after day, right? Today's the day, right? And it still hasn't happened. But when you go into that was my sound effect for crossing the fortress and going into the subconscious mind. And when you get into the subconscious mind, you go, oh, well, I have this belief that what I have to say is not important. So that's really the thing that's been holding me back. That's really, it's not that I don't have ideas on what to say, but there's a bunch of fear because what I feel is I don't have anything important to say. Now, if I can, that's a negative belief, I can just make that into a positive belief through some reprogramming work. There's lots of ways to do that, one of which is breath work, which we're doing tonight in the membership on Clarity. So excited. Made the playlist. It's gonna be awesome. And when you go in there and you turn that into a positive belief, and then you go back over the fortress again into the conscious mind, and you're brainstorming, what do I have to say today? What I want to get clear on this messaging. Oh, I know, it's been there all along. I just needed to reprogram some limiting beliefs so that it could come to the surface. So that's one example of why the person who says, this is my goal, I want clarity in my messaging, and I'm doing all the things, why the hell am I not getting results, is still stuck. Still stuck. Because likely they haven't gone over here into the 90%. If I could break the screen up. Here's the conscious. Here's the subconscious. There's so much here. Yet so many of us only play around in here. But if we go over here and we pick up the resources, gather the learnings, soothe the inner child sometimes, do some regression work, there's lots of possibilities of what might need to be done or changed or altered or rewired so that this thing over here can be so much easier. But we gotta cross that fortress and we gotta get into the subconscious. And that is truly what's going to get you unstuck and bring all of this clarity up to the surface that you always had. You always had it in you. Your body knows. Let your body show you, let it tell you, let it inform you and send you messages. Again, when we're only in the conscious mind and we're just in that like kind of like in the immediate moment, like critical thinking, rational thinking, brain mode, we're not letting the body even come into the picture at all. We're just like typing on our little computer up here, like, what's next? Where should we go next? Instead of bringing the whole body into it, the whole mind into it, so we get this full picture. And now with the full picture, we are liberated to meet our goals like that. I'm not a good snapper. Are you guys good snappers? That hand, like, occasionally gets a good one. This one, it ain't ever gonna happen. Okay, so let's see what you guys have been saying. Perfect. So what you can offer, and know that it's valuable. So you, Heidi, this is your comment, you may go, okay, my goal is like, I want clarity on what I can offer as a musician. And maybe you're somebody who has also like thought about it and brainstormed and maybe compared and seen what like other musicians are doing and done some market research and looked around, and that's all supportive in some sense. But if there's still the whole other 90% that you haven't really dug, maybe you're aware of it. It sounds like you are aware of it, but if you haven't dug in there to like make some shifts and some magic wand waves so that you know that regardless of what you create, it's going to be valuable. People are going to want to pay you for it. They're going to readily be like, yes, please, hand it over, take all my money. And it's a beautiful exchange of energy that you get to facilitate. That might be where the next step is for you if you feel like you haven't found that yet. Part of me wants to just to tell people that I'm going for this goal and would love to help them and reach it. There's something powerful about also declaring your goals out loud and declaring your goals out loud to a community. There's definitely a layer of accountability and almost just like you're speaking it into reality in that moment. Like, this is going to happen. I think I may be overthinking it because I'm nervous if I say the wrong thing, my goal won't happen. I'm just going to tap in there for a second. So I'm nervous if I say the wrong thing. Saying one thing, first of all, there's no right or wrong when this is what I want to say. There's no right or wrong when it comes from your heart. Okay? And you have the grounded values and foundation, your morals, right? That support you. And when you're deciding, what is it you want to share with the world, and it's coming from a grounded, ethical, heart-centered place, it's not going to be the wrong thing. It's never going to be the wrong thing. Someone needs to hear that. It's your truth. It's your truth. And there's no denying what your truth is. So I want you to look at it from that perspective and realize, like, those nerves aren't even necessary anymore. It's like, I don't need to be nervous. There's no right or wrong if I'm speaking from my heart. And therefore that nervousness can just go, whoop, fly away. I don't need to hear anymore. Nervousness is also like the root of nervousness is, it's like anxiety, where you're thinking about what you don't want to happen. Why are you nervous? Because you're thinking about what you don't want. So that's also an indication of it's time to think about how in my perfect world, what would it look like for this to go perfectly? And so maybe you haven't even thought about that yet. And it's been all, what if it goes wrong? What if it goes wrong? What if I say the wrong thing? What if they don't like me? And instead, I want you to think about, what if it went amazing? What would that feel like? How would I show up? What would the reaction be? What would I say? What would my heart want to, what would I want to channel through my heart? And see how that might shift things for you as well. Okie doke. All right, I gotta run. I got things to do. But this has been a fun chat with all of you, and I hope that you guys can think about some of the things that you're feeling unclear or stuck around in your life from a different lens, different perspective. And if you want to get into breath work tonight, it's not too late. If you can't join us tonight, you can get the recording. When you join the Empath Healers membership, shoot me a DM. I can give you all the details. I can get you all the access to inside. There's already a few trainings that you'll get that are already recorded. And we've got a call tonight, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So I don't even know what time it is. In an hour, 55 minutes. Okay? I will see you guys on the next live stream. Have a good night.